Hello and welcome to another video from the Homebrew Wizard. In this video I'll be making a Betterbrew premium beer kit, which is an export lager. And what we'll need is the kit, 1 kilogram of dextrose and 500 grams of light spray malt. So we start off by sterilising our fermenter and equipment. So I use sodium metabisulfate. So I'll mix that in the bottom of the fermenter with the correct amount of water. And then give it a good swirl round to make sure all the surfaces of the fermenter are sterilised. So this kit comes in a pouch, and underneath the pouch you will find the yeast packet. Make sure you remove this because we'll be putting the pouch into some hot water in a minute. If you leave the yeast on the bottom, it'll kill the yeast off. So remove that packet off the bottom. This is a pretty new kit actually, it's only been out a few weeks, so that's why I thought I'd try this. So, we heat up some water. And take the heat off the pan and add the pouch to warm up the malt extract which is inside. We empty the fermenter and sterilise the rest of the equipment, including the scissors using to open the pouch, and make sure we give the fermenter a good swill out in cold water to make sure that there's no steriliser left in it. So once the malt extract's nice and warm and runny, we'll cut the top off the pouch. Which is easier said than done when you're only using one hand. We add the malt extract to the fermenter. Then we boil a kettle and fill the pouch up with boiling hot water. Obviously I didn't want to fill it up all the way. These kits usually come in a tin can which you can fill up all the way, but I didn't want to try it with this pouch, so I just filled it up halfway and then tried to get as much as I could dissolved using a spoon. So then we pour that hot water into the fermenter and then make sure that the malt extract in the bottom of the fermenter is mixed in quite well. We then add the 500 grams of light malt extract. Stir that in well, and then we add 500 grams of the dextrose brewing sugar. And mix that in well as well. We then top up the fermenter to the required 23 litres, and using hot or cold water, we want it around 20 degrees C so we can pitch the yeast. As you can see, it's about 120 degrees there. So the last bit of making the beer is sprinkling the yeast in, putting the top on the fermenter, and then letting nature take its course. So the fermenter and the beer is left it says on the back of the packet for 2 weeks, but I found that after 10 days it was completely fermented out, so that's when I decided to bottle it. So after the 10 days of fermentation, the beer was ready to bottle, so got all the bottles out, running through the dishwasher with no soap in. That's just to give them a good clean on the outside and the in. And we mix up some more steriliser and another fermenter. Much the same really, give it a good slosh round, make sure all surfaces are covered. And pour the solution into a sink which has been bleached previously. Give the bottles a good washing out with the steriliser and then a good rinsing out with just cold water. Make sure there's no bleach or anything stuck in the bottom of the bottle from previous brews. So while the bottles are being sterilised, we can heat up some water and mix our priming solution for the beer. This will enable the beer to become carbonated when it's in the bottles. I batch prime, which basically means you mix up the sugar and water and pour it into a fermenting bucket. It says on the back of the packet to use 150 grams to prime, but I actually used a little bit more, about 185 grams. So we stir that into the warm water so it dissolves completely. Pour the primer solution into the fermenter. The recently cleaned fermenter might add, not the one that's got the beer in. So then we siphon the fermented beer into the bucket with the primer solution in. Like I said, this is called batch priming. You can put a little bit of sugar in each bottle if you wish to do it like that, but to be honest I find it easy this way. There's no difference in the finished product that I've found. So that's what's left once the bucket's empty, just the yeast at the bottom. I actually reused that yeast, washed it, so use it again. So then we siphon the beer into the bottles, which I do on the dishwasher lid to stop any spillage going onto the floor. And then we cap the beers using a capper. So then the bottles I put back into my brewing cupboard for a week or so and left to clear a carbonate. So this is the finished product. As you can see, it is well carbonated. And it's cleared nicely. And this lager tasted really nice actually, it was very crisp and clear. And definitely a kit that I would do again and recommend. Especially for the price, I think it worked out about 18-19 for the lot, for everything. So anyway, thanks for watching and please subscribe.